Only water.
One more liter.
So, what all are the types of
Noise pollution.
noise pollution? How noise pollution is caused? See, in Diwali time, you
Like this.
break that cracker. This is bearable, but the unbearable is that after that certain level, certain decibels. How much is the bearable decibel?
20,000 hertz.
67,000.
20,000 decibels.
60,000.
20,000 decibels, no, 70, 80 decibels.
Yeah, oh sorry, 105 decibels. 105. Yeah, 105.
67.
Wait, let me search it. Yeah, yes, it is somewhere around.
Yeah.
Bearable, that is how much a decibel? 80 or
41. Did Ants now?
Wait. Variable.
6, 7.
Variable.
APT.
सात्विक मैंने उससे पूछा 33 + 44 कहते 67.
I said
ऐसी बोला।
41.
वो
ऐसी
Variable
बोला।
hearing. What is it?
Yeah. What you are doing? You just calculated.
99.
70. 70 how?
77.
Normal hearing.
67. Not 67. Not 67.
6.
You play classical bass.
Wait, yeah. 70 normal. 70 to 85 busy street.
And 130 decibels.
85 to 100 city
It's better
traffic
than-
power.
Dangerous can
So,
cause damage. 80, above 80 means unbearable.
Variable.
Do you play?
What?
What's a game?
120 decibels.
Pumpkinino, Ripperina 3. Pumpkin and anticipation.
And the source time.
See, the 85 decibels can cause problem. You see that. Temporary or permanent hearing problem, 80 decibels, above 80 decibels.
Good. See, good.
G.
Ronaldo good.
Messi got to follow.
Ronaldo good to five.
Christian.
See, Christian. Five.
What are you doing?
Yeah, see.
Arey, don't do it, yaar.
Two.
You are doing. If it is given means you are doing anything.
No,
You just come back to that.
this will be.
This is amplitude, Gunnar.
Oh my god. Yeah, that.
क्या था?
See, we know that the normal sound that which we can bear is 70 decibels. Above that is that we call it noise. So till that time we are not calling it noise. It is a sound. But beyond that capacity we call it a noise. And above 80 means it is a pollution type condition. Unbearable. You just imagine you that is we are sitting here and suddenly some announcement from that mic come. You are unaware of that and the noise was beyond. So that can give rise to that increasing heartbeats. That can cause even that dizziness also. Because suddenly that sound comes. So that can harm the person's not only ear. The problem is for that body. At the same time, heartbeat
Brain.
increase
Yeah.
and asthmatic attack also sometimes it can come. Because all of a sudden, if you are knowing that
Ma'am,
it is
DJ,
going.
what about DJ?
DJ, you are knowing, you are going to that DJ party. So that time you are having some kind of understanding. But this one is all of a sudden. All of a sudden is unbearable. I'll tell you one incident when I was taking a class in 10th standard. That is I was in the school that day. So suddenly, that is some announcement from downstairs came, and behind this thing, myself was that mic speaker. So means through that only sound came, and the boy who was sitting on the last bench, that class, that is I was I was teaching, and that student, 10th standard, I was teaching, and the student was sitting on the last bench. Suddenly he started, that is sudden, that sound affected him. He started breathing, that some
Like when you started teaching.
I was teaching. I was not speaking in that mic. I was ordinary teaching. From downstairs, that from the office, that some announcement came. And so sudden sound, it was that person was telling near to that speaker, so that the noise was unbearable. And the student who was sitting on the last bench got affected because he was having the problem. We had to take him to hospital also. Means because breathing so suddenly.
Imagine getting into a good morning, children.
See, you are aware. Good morning, children. You are aware that is now that one is coming. So,
What was the announcement? I forgot. What is the announcement?
I have to tell about the announcement. I was telling about it can harm the person. That is the noise which is unbearable. It won't affect any person, all the person. See, I was standing there, I did not get affected. Just below that one, I was standing. But the student who was sitting, so he was not able to, he was maybe weak. And
Very weak.
No, not sleeping. Got it? What is noise pollution? You understood what is noise pollution? What is this boy? No, bang with the noise.
Smash it.
Okay, noise pollution is clear to you? Anything else is required?
No, ma'am.
We have
Nishank is noise pollution. Nishank is noise pollution.
Okay. Now we are coming to that sources of, which are the sources of noise pollution. Okay. Give it to that boy. Vishal. So in this part, noise pollution, we are going to learn in deep. Noise pollution, sources of noise pollution. Which are the sources? Next one.
Traffic, factories, noise,
Next lesson.
construction site.
You completed this.
Yes.
20.
You read now.
Source of noise pollution. Traffic. The rapidly increasing numbers of vehicles on the roads are a big source of noise pollution.
You just have you ever been on the road when heavy traffic is there?
Yes.
So many honking of that horns and so many vehicles are moving its sound. So it is unbearable. A person who is standing beside that, he cannot bear that the sound of all these vehicles. That is the traffic is one cause of noise pollution. Okay, next.
Increasing traffic jams in congested area lead to repeated hooting of horns by impatient drivers, causing noise pollution.
Next. Factories.
Factories produce a lot of noise pollution. Textile mills, printing press, engineering establishments, and metal works contribute heavily towards noise pollution.
So what? How factories are causing noise pollution?
You show you like that.
Factories, that is textile mills, printing presses, engineering establishments, and metal works contribute heavily towards the noise pollution.
In industrial cities, often the industrial zones are located within the residential zones of the city, especially in the case of small-scale industries.
Okay.
These.
See, when we talk about noise pollution, there are different categories of noise pollution. See, let us take this one, noise pollution. Yes, Ian, you just tell me that chart on that one is here.
Household sounds.
Household sound.
Depends.
Wait.
Airport.
Household sound. What all are the household sounds?
The sound we
See, so many cooking also can give. The vessels are there. That is the cleaning of the vessels and so, so much activities are taking. So now this one, what is the other pollution?
traffic.
Loudspeaker.
Traffic.
Traffic is the see.
Traffic.
Then what is the other sound?
Traffic.
Traffic. So many traffic is there.
Depends.
See, before that, have you heard about the, just now you told about the loudspeaker. Okay, so loudspeaker sound. Then
Traffic near Domino's. ये वाला, नीचे वाला.
see defense. What is defense? How you know that warfare and all that equipments when they are using.
Ma'am,
That
ma'am,
is-
if something hits me in the hit and back, you start screaming. So that's sound of defense.
Then
Lebanese.
another is that
That's all mine. Agricultural equipment.
construction sites.
Agricultural equipment.
What was watching?
Hi.
Who is watching?
You just write down this
Loudspeakers.
one. Loudspeaker already. You write down.
Construction site.
They are having.
Construction.
Point to be noted.
Airports.
That is also the sounds. You just write it fast.
Yes.
Hey, he left. He left.
Ma'am, is this noise pollution? I'm asking. Like,
See, it is not that way because
but like this is
it
unpleasant,
is
right?
bearable.
But it's unpleasant.
It is unpleasant because it is not included in the normal.
What if you do this in a library?
Yeah. What if we do this in a library?
There, person.
Library is a peaceful place. So there it is.
The librarian will kick us out.
That is what.
No, library will do.
Okay.
Chal, full biology, biology.
So in the traffic, that is so much type of noises of the vehicle, honking of that horns are there. Then loudspeakers are also giving trouble. Defense equipments are also. Factories and household sounds are also sometimes noisy. And construction sites, of course, so much noise is there. And agricultural equipments, tractor, tiller, and all that equipments are also giving sound. And airports, of course. So how airports are having so much noise? Nowadays, that is jet airplanes are there. Jet airplanes are there. Earlier airplanes were not having that much sound, but jet airplanes are giving so much noise. Okay, you got to know that is how unpleasant the sounds are causing noise pollution, which all are the responsible factors. Okay. Now,
Something do it now.
what?
Do that.
Next, have you completed? Yes, shall you start air pollution? The noise pollution, all the factors we have seen.
The contamination of air by pollutants like dust, smoke, and harmful gases which cause adverse effects on human beings, plants, animals, and the environment is known as air pollution.
So already we have defined it. Continue.
According, the air pollutants can be classified in many ways as shown below. According to origin,
So air pollution is caused by, keep it aside. So many papers, why you are playing with the fire? You also write and show me. Done.
I even asked about that because of food.
So air pollution,
He asked.
primary pollutants.
That's what.
Primary pollutants. So it is classified into two categories, primary and secondary pollutants. What are primary pollutants? Can you tell?
Volcanic eruption.
No, that is
Ash, smoke,
natural.
dust,
Ash.
radioactive compounds, oxides of sulfur and nitrogen.
See, these are the natural pollutants. That is the primary cause. Understood? That those pollutants like smoke and other things which are there in the air or which is added to that air, that is called the primary pollutants. What are the secondary pollutants?
Pan,
What is PAN?
peroxyacetyl nitrate, ketones, sulfur trioxide.
How can you define the pollutants that are formed in the atmosphere by chemical interaction between primary pollutant and atmospheric constituents?
Ozone,
So this primary pollutants and that atmospheric components, when they are mixing, a kind of secondary product is produced. That is called the secondary pollutants. See, these are the first one, primary, that is naturally adding to that atmosphere. So when it is added to the atmosphere, these primary pollutants plus the atmospheric components react together and a new product is produced. That is what a secondary pollutant. Are you getting what is it? Now, third one is natural. Then, what is the other? You also write whatever I am writing. Natural and gaseous. What all are these factors which create air pollution? Primary pollutants, secondary pollutant, natural and gaseous, and man-made and particulate. What is man-made? That is as a result of our activity. When DJ no, that is sound only, no? That is when we are creating that pollutants, that is in the cities and all. So many harmful gases are produced because of the emission from the vehicles and all. That is what a man-made. Okay. Then another thing is that natural, which are the natural pollutants. That is volcanic eruption, and already a few minutes back you have told volcanic eruption and other activities which emit smoke and gases. So that is what a natural. That we cannot help it. But a man-made we can reduce. Do you remember that during the time of COVID, all that vehicles were stopped and so industrial activities were also closed down. So, so much pollution was reduced. It was cleaner place. But once the activity resumed,
How
the
did it like
Hmm.
what do you call that?
Which one?
How did it reduce?
We were not using vehicles. We were not using.
So like it
The
was
charging
not
is lockdown,
increasing.
Huh?
It wasn't increasing, right?
It was not. It was decreasing when this continuous emission was not there. Factories were also not
Now
working.
it was decreasing. It was like halt, right?
It was not holding when that balance is
Lockdown,
maintained
lockdown.
normally. Then it was decreasing only. No. After that, the balance came back. That is few days that one was there, and after that it was decreasing. Even the ozone layer also.
It healed.
Huh.
Because of lockdown.
But these all things are not adding, no? When unwanted elements are adding, then only we call it pollution. If pollutant is not added, then naturally it will decrease, no? Even water was also clean, air was clean.
Land also.
We know that in India, people used to spit all around. Other, what?
We will.
Who asked?
So this one is banned in other countries.
Singapore.
So cleaner environment they are experiencing. During that time, COVID time, people were not allowed. Because through that air only it was spreading. So people were not allowed to come out also. This kind of contaminated thing was not added in there. So there are advantages when there is lockdown. There are also disadvantages. What is the disadvantage? Can you imagine? Disadvantage of lockdown.
More pollution.
More
Increasing
socialization.
pollution.
Hey, let's shut up.
Disadvantage
People
of
died.
More socialization.
People
socialization.
died.
What is that? Economic activities will not take place.
People died.
People have so many problems
Shut
that
up
is
now.
buying, selling, and marketing activities will not take place. So the lives of the people will get affected. Okay. Did you understand what is air pollution and which are the causes of air pollution?
Yes.
You just show me where you have written air pollution, water pollution. Sorry, previous part, noise pollution. Noise pollution.
Yes, ma'am. See.
This one where you have written. Okay. Yes. Next, third one, water pollution. Let him write.
Where?
Water pollution is next.
Yes, I think read water pollution now.
Wait.
Hey, yeah, this one.
Where?
It's in the textbook. Google.
It's sources of water pollution, right?
Hey, don't do it, yeah.
Yes. Sources.
Sources of water pollution can be divided into the following two categories: domestic and industrial. Domestic. Man uses water for drinking, preparation of food, bathing, for cleaning the house, etc. Most of the used water is drained out through municipal drains and poured wherever or lake. Domestic water. Domestic wastewater that is mixed with other wastes such as plastic, detergents, animal dung, and human fecal matter is known as municipal waste.
Fecal matter. Fecal.
It's fecal.
Fecal.
Many detergents and fertilizers contain phosphates. When phosphates are discharged into waterways, their
Remnants.
what is remnants?
Remains ka all the
Same as
Remnants. Remnants.
Remnants promote rapid growth of algae.
Yes.
Such
See, there is a condition, I will tell you. This one, when water, this unwanted elements are added in more quantity, the amount of oxygen reduced. Understood? Because oxygen is required for that aquatic organisms. So when unwanted things are added, this oxygen level reduce, and this will cause the algae to grow. When large amount of algae grow, this will further deteriorate and aquatic organism cannot get oxygen. This condition is called eutrophication. That means a decrease of oxygen level and the growth of algae. And the large amount of that is very nicely this algae grow when there's more unwanted elements are there in the water. That kind of water you can find that is algae is very finely, that is like a forest only it will grow. Because it can grow, it can survive.
Will plants eat them? No, will fish eat them? Will fish eat them?
But a fish cannot survive. Oxygen is taken over by this. No, oxygen level is
So do they eat
decreased.
and then they get oxygen?
No, they cannot get. Because sunlight also will not reach inside if algae is growing.
But what if they eat that plant and see the sunlight?
No, so much thickly it will grow. So aquatic organisms cannot survive in such conditions. So it is harmful. Water pollution is harmful. Okay, and otherwise humans it is harmful because this contaminated water we are supposed to drink or consume. And one more thing is also happening. That is some areas there is a kind of condition in which if people take a bath, they are getting a kind of fever that is brain fever.
Brain eating amoeba.
Now, that kind of
It is
amoeba
spreading
grow in that. Yes.
Still water.
Amoebic fever is
Still
there
water.
and it kills the
It
baby.
eats brain cells and
Still
Some
water.
people instantly die.
Still water.
not insect.
Still water, that people used to take bath in such kind of ponds and all. No, it is not like that.
It is.
Still,
Still water troll is also known.
okay, that is also happening.
It is caused when a person dives into that unhygienic foods, public
Achha,
foods,
yeah.
Still.
to like eyes, nose, ears.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
ICSE enter करेगा.
Eyes,
They are diving in the water. They are staying more time in the water. Swimming. They are doing swimming and all. So we cannot see this
But
kind
they are doing
of.
हम
locomotion.
आपसे में नहीं जा रहे.
Locomotion.
We cannot see that amoeba. So through some cuts or wounds or any area, it is going and it causes that brain fever.
How does it know where is the pain?
Huh?
How does it know where the pain is?
This amoeba grows very fast. Understood? Amoeba is like such an organism, it grows faster than anything. Before identifying that one itself, it will grow. So then, after taking the hospital, dictating and all, by the time, that person, so many people died with this. Okay. So, water that
Oh no. Poor say something.
we will see that if we are completing that one. Radioactive also we have studied already. Huh? Yes. Sources of soil pollution. Soil pollution.
The soil pollution is the result of several sources which can be categorized under the following units: chemical fertilizers, medical waste, pesticides,
So
Gulab
which
Jamun,
all are
stop
the
doing me that.
which are the things which cause soil pollution? Three categories are there. One is chemical fertilizer. That is, in order to increase the fertility of the soil, farmers add fertilizers. That chemical fertilizers that change that proportion of that soil content, and that can harm. Okay. Then second, biomedical waste. What is biomedical waste? This syringes and other kind of bio waste, that is medical waste, which are dumped in the, see, some places it is open places they are dumping or disposing the waste. Some places,
Disposal ground.
some places landfills are there, that is they are closing it, but they are not segregating that waste. Without segregating, dumping everything together, that can harm. Because medical,
Because like everything will get infections.
yes. So that is going to adding to that soil, and that is through that soil, that is when that rainwater
After
enters
many
into-
years, when soil will like cover those areas, the soil will be very poisonous.
That is also there. Another thing, rain fall on this one, this drained to that water body, and the water body get what is that, contaminated. So that is why land, soil, and water together is getting contaminated. Got
What
it?
is that? Picture.
some black
Hiroshima.
Nuclear reactor.
nuclear reactors.
They,
Okay.
No, see, doesn't actually.
See,
Okay.
It's from different angle.
see,
Oh.
Okay.
सबसे थोड़ा white Chemical fertilizers. Agriculture practices today use chemical fertilizers which contain such plant nutrients as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. That is, use of chemical fertilization creates pollution. The fertilizers are also used to enrich the soil, but they also contaminate the soil with impurities. When the fertilizers are contaminated with other synthetic or organic pollutants, the water in the soil gets polluted. Biomedical waste. Hospital waste contain organic material, chemical material, needles, plastic, and etc. Dumping of domestic sewage and hospital organic waste contaminate the soil with pathogens that affect the human health. The excreta of human and animal pollute the soil. Intestinal parasites constitute the most serious soil pollution problems in the third world countries. Pesticides and weedicides are used to control
What is the pesticide and weedicide? Pesticide and weedicide. In order to destroy the pest of the plants, that the pesticides are sprayed. Weedicide means in order to kill the weed, that is along with the plants, that weeds are also growing. So in order to destroy that weeds, that is some kind of chemicals are added. So both are harmful. See, there is a place in Kerala, that is Kerala border. That particular place, the large cashew plantations are there. And this cashew plantations, a particular type of spray is given to that cashews and all in order to destroy that. That affect that people of that locality, even the children, that is newborn children are also getting affected with particular type of disease. So this is harmful, but still people are growing that cashew nuts, as well as the people are still using that pesticides. So this way, when agricultural purpose people are using this chemical fertilizers, pesticides, weedicides, and all that can harm the soil as well as the water bodies, affect that life of the people. People are born with the impairment. They are not able to walk. They are not the growing also properly. Autism and so many kinds of diseases they are getting. Okay.
No, I just looked at it.
So why do you have? Okay. And now radioactive pollution.
I was wondering that.
Yes. You just. Ah.
But then they
Radioactive already we have studied. No?
The two main sources of radioactive pollution are natural sources.
Hmm.
These sources are cosmic rays with energetic radiations reaching the Earth from outer space. Though they are a major hazard in space, they are not dangerous to organisms on Earth.
This already means from that atmosphere, that is space when it is coming, that is what a natural heat. So it contains that radioactive particles. So that is one type of
Clear. So clear. It's 8:20. It's 8:20.
मेरा देख बहुत से
तुझे थोड़ा ब्लर दिखेगा. हाँ. मुझे बहुत क्लियर दिख रहा है. मेरा नंबर बढ़ गया है.
okay. Now man-made sources. First,
Read.
then we can see that. Yeah.
Read.
The following sources cause radioactive pollution. X-rays waste. The use of X-rays is common for detecting skeletal disorders. Cancer patients undergo radium and other isotope radiations. The X-rays pass to genetic cells and affect the chromosome, resulting in mutations.
Mutation. Why? You did not see now.
How to get radioactive mutation?
Okay. Radioactive fallout from nuclear plants.
In a nuclear
Mutation in
power
human.
establishment, both pure elements and pollutants are sources of radiation pollution. Radioactive waste from atomic reactors are hazardous to living organisms. Even if radioactive wastes are buried underground, they may escape into surroundings. Inert gases escape as vapors and pollute the environment.
So if that radioactive waste are disposed, that means underground, buried underground, then also the capacity of this radioactive particles are pushed. So they escape in the form, gaseous form, and then harm the environment. Okay.
Nuclear weapons. Testing of nuclear weapons involves using radioactive substances like uranium-235 and plutonium-239 for fission. The radioactive rays emitted during these tests make the surrounding materials radioactive. Radioactive particles are carried away to distant places by wind. They are brought down by rain. Raindrops containing these radioactive particles fall on earth and affect the soil, causing soil pollution. From the soil, the radioactive materials reach water sources where the aquatic organisms absorb and accumulate them through the food chain and pass them on to human beings. Radioactive isotopes. Radioactive isotopes are used in research laboratories where the wastewater from these laboratories reaches the rivers, streams, lakes, etc. through the sewers. They cause water pollution.
So it is not only creating atmospheric pollution, it also causes water pollution and soil pollution. All the three types of pollution this radioactive pollution causes. Okay. Now you can see that don't do any other mistake.
Do not.
And
Bartilo, crocodilo,
You want to see still a intro?
Yes.
What is
No, no. Dhruvdati.
Hey, look at this copy paste.
Dhruvdati.
No, last week we have seen.
Why Mumbai no, but
Nuclear.
The neighbors.
I am not a terrorist. Let's see this one now.
statistics